Hey, my name's Stephanie, and I'm going to teach you today how to set up an auto action to send an email. So first things we need to have are our email settings set. So you can do that here. I have the Google email account. I'm going to log in. And we're good. So once I have my email done, I'm going to set up a template. So here I've actually already done the template, but you can find under settings, template designer, and then you can create a new template. So you'll want to have a template because you want to have something that you're going to send, an email that you're going to send. Mine happens to be this contract received family. Okay. So now I'm going to go to settings and auto actions, and we'll create the action. So you can label this all kinds of ways. I'm going to label it contract received, family email, and execute more than once would happen if I wanted this auto action to happen every time we do this. In this case, I don't. The one time I put in the contract received date, even if it's incorrect date entry, I want the email to go out. I'm going to press save. So here I get to choose whether I'm going to trigger the auto action by doing some data entry, like entering the contract received date, or perhaps that date is added when a family uploads the contract online. Or I could set it for a schedule. So schedules are really good for monthly reports, things of that nature, expiring documents where the system will look every day, and if some conditions exist, then it will trigger. So for this, I'm going to update a field. I'm being asked what table am I going to trigger this from. The contract received date happens to be on the case, but you've got every table or lots of tables to choose from, especially right here. So I'm talking about the family, and then I am looking for a field called contract received date. This is where I've got filters that I can apply. So I could say the contractor's received is not empty, so once it gets entered, but also when the program is domestic, when the program is international, when the program is foster care, et cetera. It doesn't really matter what filters you start to apply. It could have the state, but you can add in specific conditions for this auto action to trigger by. When I'm done, which I'm going to keep it pretty simple here, I'll press save. Then I'm going to tell it what type of action to do. And here I'm going to send an email. So now I'm choosing the template, and here's the template that I'd already built. I now get to tell the system what email addresses I'm going to email to. So here I'm going to just send it to the family's home email address. There are other record types that exist. So other roles that you have on your client record can be emailed to instead of the family or in addition. And then I also get to tell the system who is this email being sent from. So there may be a default email account. I could set it for a specific user, right? So me specifically, or I could set it by a role. And then it would be whoever is assigned that role for that specific client. In this case, I'm going to go here, press save. And then we'll be taken to the auto action details page. So this gives us all the information of the name and if this executes more than once or not, the trigger, the filters, and the action. Because this is an email, the email is shown, but if I were updating another field or inserting a record, that information would be displayed here instead. I can disable the auto actions under advanced options. I could delete. Cancel, view modifications, and email history. Here's a really important thing is for auto actions that send emails is to view the history of all the times that it was triggered and the emails that went out and whether they were successful or not. And that's what I have for you today.